Let's see one numerical based on superposition principle. In the given network, we have to calculate current flowing through resistance R3 by using superposition principle. So if you see here, in a given network, there are two energy sources, V1 and V2. DC energy sources are given, V1 and V2, and three current consuming components like resistances are given, and you are asked to calculate current flowing through resistance R3. So let us see the solution of this numerical. In the given numerical, there are two energy sources. For applying superposition principle, we will keep only one energy source and another energy source will be removed by its internal impedance. So in the step 1, in solution, in step 1, V2 energy source is replaced by its internal impedance. We expect V2 is ideal voltage source. So for ideal voltage source, internal impedance is 0 or short circuit. So we are making a short circuit at the place of V2. It will become like figure number 2. Okay. In figure number 2, if we see, in figure number 2, there is now only one energy source acting, V1, and only three resistances are left. Okay. Now the network has become simple. If we see, resistance R2 and R3 are connected in parallel to each other, as both the ends are connected together. So R2 and R3 are in parallel with each other. We can use the concept of series and parallel connections and we can reduce entire network. We can calculate equivalent resistance like this. So if in this network, if we see, this R3 and R2 are connected in parallel, so its equivalent will be R2 into R3 divided by R2 plus R3 like this. And again resistance R1 is in series with this parallel combination. So we will add this resistance R1 to this equivalent parallel combination. The entire value of equivalent resistance will be R2 into R3 divided by R2 plus R3 plus R1. Okay. Now equivalent resistance we have got. We will calculate total current in the circuit. Total current in the circuit will be I is equal to V1 divided by R equivalent. Now this is nothing but R equivalent value. So V1 divided by R2 into R3 upon R2 plus R3 plus R1. This will be the value of total current I, which is coming from this battery source. Now our target is to calculate current through resistance R3. If we see this network, current is starting from this positive terminal of the battery and then it is coming to this node or junction point. At this node, it is getting divided into two parts, one branch in the right hand side and one branch in the lower resistance R2. Our target is to calculate current flowing through this R3. So we will keep the name as I dash, and I dash current will be given by current division rule, that is current division principle. Whenever we want to calculate current through a resistance R3 and two resistances are in parallel, we will apply current division rule or current division principle here. So I dash is equal to total current I into parallel resistance R2 divided by total resistance, that is R2 plus R3. So in this way, total current is I into parallel resistance R2 divided by R2 plus R3. This will be current flowing through resistance R3. So we can write down, we know what is the value of I is. The value of I is V1 divided by R equivalent. So V1 divided by R equivalent into resistance R2 divided by R2 plus R3. Now V1 divided by R equivalent, here we can write down value of R equivalent as R2 into R3, R2 into R3 upon R2 plus R3 plus R1. So in this way we can get current flowing through resistance R3 due to only one energy source, that is V1. Now go for step number 2.